All right, good morning. Hello everybody. Just a quick disclaimer. I'm still a little sick, just getting over this cold. Um, Try and make this entertaining as possible. Um, but yeah, we are here at race 2 of the 2004 season, and yeah, we'll get down to pre-race and we'll get this show on the road. Real quick as well, yesterday I went ahead and did practice qualifying and happy hour, so now we just got the race, and I will see you pre-race. Alrighty,
Drivers, to your cars.
we got the drivers to your call, drivers to your cars call, and our driver spotlight this morning, or today's race, is Matt Kenseth, 19th in this race 1 year ago, and he won the race in the fall last year. Starting on pole today. Speaking of starts, his average start across all three races so far held at the Rock since 2003 have been, his average start is fifth, and he starts on pole today. A couple other drivers to look out for. He's also my pick to win. That 17 car looks pretty quick. We look at, here's your happy hour, 7th. Practice P3 at 17 cars fast. Look, some other cars here to look for. We got Elliott Sadler back here complaining his car was too tight in qualifying. Qualified 41st today. He's going to have to come deep in the field. Also got Jimmy Johnson back here starting, I believe, 33rd ahead of him today. And then we also got Dale Jr. starting pretty far back as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on those three as well, as long as our driver spotlight. And Roush Racing, by the way, has locked up the first three grid slots.
Drivers, start your engines.
There is your command for fire engines. Let's go through the starting lineup. Your last row, we got Elliott Sadler and Sterling Marlin. We got Morgan Shepherd and Buckshot Jones. We got the 49 is having reported issues up here. Bobby Labonte, Robbie Gordon, Junior Nadu are having issues. There's Ken Schrader. We have to fly through this starting lineup. Ricky Rudd, Jack Sprague on the inside, Jimmy Johnson, Dave Blaney, Nadu, Earnhardt. There's Morgan Shepherd. We got Ron Hornaday's in this race. There's Robbie Gordon, Bobby Labonte. We talked about him. Rusty Wallace is right there. Spencer behind him. Kyle Petty, Paul Menard, Casey Mears, Jeff Green had a great Daytona 500. There's Joe Nemechek, John Andretti, Tony Stewart, Jerry Mayfield, Ward Burton, Mark Martin, Kurt Busch, Steve Park, Michael Waldrop, 500 winner last week. Newman, Craven with a great start. Busch, yeah, Craven, McMurray, Wallace, Vickers, Jarrett, Taylor Labonte, Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott, Jeff Gordon, and your three Roush guys. And we are green. That was interesting, but we are green. And lap one in the books, Kenseth leads that lap. And it's going to be interesting. This is going to be a long race. We got 99 laps. Long, long, long race. Um, what if they can get that 49 car rolling? Um, it's a shame he had a great 500. We'll have to see if he can get that car fired and get that thing rolling. Meanwhile, up at the front, we got Greg Biffle and Matt Kenseth side by side. Here comes Bill Elliott, Terry Labonte running fourth in that DEI #1. And Greg Biffle took the lead just like that. Here comes Bill Elliott for second. And that 49 bunch has officially called it. They are done for the day. Didn't even get to put a lap in yet. Out of turn two, we got Biffle, Kenseth, Elliott, your top three. Gordon's close in fourth. as Biffle continues to lead lap 7 of 99. He was your Rookie of the Year last season. There goes Gordon trying to catch up to Elliott right here. Let's go on board with Bill Elliott here. Side by side with Gordon. Gordon's gonna get it to the inside there. Can he make it stick? Not quite clear. There goes rookie Brian Vickers has also cleared Bill Elliott there. Goes back heads up. Ricky Craven is having a spectacular race so far in that number 32 car. There's Jeff Burton, started outside front row. Somebody get that car a sponsor. There's Kenny Wallace in the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet for RCR. Looking pretty quick. We're hearing reports Morgan Shepherd in that beautiful green and yellow. Find it. Yeah, Morgan Shepherd had reported engine issues. Too bad for that bunch. Looks like they're gonna call it a P41. Looks like a camshaft broke under that hood. Meanwhile, Greg Biffle leads. His lap was a 25.0. Jeff Gordon also a 25.0. Kenseth a 24.9. Vickers 24.9. Craven a 25.0. Field here we got Kevin Harvick, a little bit of a different color scheme this week. Real Tree with a white and orange camouflage. It's a really beautiful car. I like how the orange pops on that car. Camouflage is real subtle. Love it. A lot of really good paint schemes this time. This era of NASCAR. A lot of different colors and the way they pop. Go check on Elliott Sadler, see how he's making his progression. Like the 500, it's pretty slow. Caught up in that big wreck in Duel 1 in Daytona. He's racing the Pedigree Ford. Got caught up in the big one in the 500, or the Duel, had to start from the back in the 500 and was just unable to get track position all day, battling with it, unable to, you know, just get his way through the field, not where you wanted to finish. But we got a long one. The track's gonna change. These guys, you know, he was complaining about tight condition in practice and qualifying. They said they worked on the car. They got some more adjustments to go along, and they're gonna have to work their way up. One thing I've seen, Mark Martin back here just caught my eye. Not a great, you know, senior P27. I mean, he was a championship contender last season. And right now, he's just, yeah, he's back here kind of just fighting with it. I don't know if it's a tight condition or maybe it's a loose condition. He lifted right there. Maybe he's a little bit loose on the exit. I'm not sure. But he got a spot off Buckshot Jones. Meanwhile, back up front, Gordon is closing in on Biffle. Ran about very similar lap times. Kenseth is about a half a tenth quicker. Vickers right up there. It's really cool to see this rookie have a nice strong run. 500 wasn't particularly strong. Busch Series champion. This kid, you know, he might be something special here. As we got Kenny Wallace up to P6. And Ricky Craven is not going away in that tide ride. We got Terry Labonte in his new ride for this season. And just like that, 20 or 19 down. Was it 70 to go? No, 80 to go. Sorry, I can't do math. There we go. Kevin Harvick trying to use the third lane, it looked like, for a second. Bill Elliott's trying to size up Terry Labonte. Labonte's good defense. And Ricky Craven said something. He has put the reversers on. He is backing up. It was Harvick to the inside. Jeremy Mayfield had a great run in Daytona last week. Great start to the season. He's going to the inside. There's Jamie McMurray, rookie last season. So right here, if you're Jeff Gordon, what do you do? Do you go defense here? Do you hold off Kenseth? Do you maybe let him go race his teammate? Maybe those two can get to racing. You'll pick up the scraps. I mean, Kenseth got into the corner really deep right there. Gordon checked up and looked like Kenseth had to jump on the brakes. He wasn't expecting for Gordon to check up that abruptly. We're coming up to a quarter distance already. Race is flying by. Let's go see what Matt Kenseth sees coming out of turn 2. So at the center of the corner, Gordon just can't get the car turned. You want to keep it at the bottom, shortest way around. But in order to get it turned, he's got to slow it down more than he wants to. And right there, Jeff Gordon is eating him alive. It looks like there was a car in the apron down there. The 7 has engine issues. Looks like he's able to get out of there before yellow came out. Kenseth just has so much more grip than Gordon getting in the corner. But Gordon gets a pretty decent exit off. Real quick, Kenseth continuing to size up Gordon. Let's go see what happened to Jimmy Spencer here. Looks like he had an engine failure from 34th. Was able to get it down and out of the way at pit road entry. Was able to get it towed back. Kenseth's on the apron and he's coming to pit road. And this will relinquish the lead to Brian Vickers, and he will lead a lap here. So looks like we're going for a 3-stopper today. Around lap 25 to 26. Maybe around lap 50 to 52. And then around lap 75 to like 78, I think. Somewhere around in there. Vickers is going to pit. Kenny Wallace is coming. Jamie Mayfield, he's going to stay out now, and he's going to grab the lead and an extra bonus point. Speaking of points, we're going to go and show you the point standings after race 1. We got Ryan Newman, your 500 winner, leading the most laps at 48 points. Talk about Jeff Green sitting second in points coming into today. -6. Ken Schrader, Joe Nemechek, Kenny Wallace, your top 5. Matt Kenseth, see there, P8. Harvick in 10th. And your 2003 champion, P27. Mark Martin, P21. And Jeff Gordon, P18, your main championship rivals from last season. Meanwhile, we got Mayfield coming down into the pits this time. He's getting right side tires. As the 42 has an engine issue. And he's dropping oil all over the field. Look out, Mark Martin's going to tuck in behind McMurray, trying to bob and weave and dodge. And there's oil all over the track. We're going to have to throw a yellow. And caution is out for oil on the track as McMurray is going to pull into the pits. What a very inopportune time for a yellow to come out. Wonder if this will for sure. Nah, maybe not. I was going to say for sure trap some people a lap down, but I guess not. Biffle will grab the lead. There's Gordon, Bill Elliott, Kurt Busch. There's Kenseth, Shirley. Um, yeah, we'll fly through the field here. And we're going to have cars back on pit road. We have 4 DNFs now. And looks like we're going to have some cars here losing a lap. We're going to have some cars staying out. And Mayfield, is he on the lead lap? Because if so, he might take the lead again here, which will give him a huge amount of track position, and he will. But Vickers will have the lead. There's Mayfield, Elliott Sadler, Jeff Green. There's rookie Paul Menard, Rusty Wallace, but I think he's down a lap. And he will not get the lucky dog this time by, because he was not a lap down at the moment of caution. There's Biffle, Gordon, Wallace, Stewart, Busch, Buckshot Jones. He's got a good deal of track position. Kind of fly through the rest of the field here, get you an idea of what track position is going to look like. Michael Waltrip back in there. Matt Kenseth, what happened to Kenseth here? Lost a ton of track position. Oh, he was just waiting? Maybe more fuel? Yeah, I don't know. Looks like they just took right sides. Whoa, contact there with the 99 and 12. There's your 2003 champion, P21. Your top 10. And with Brian Vickers in the lead. John Andretti, Jack Sprague, Ward Burton, Ricky Craven, there's Bobby Labonte, Kyle Petty, Michael Waltrip, there's Kenseth, Mears, Ricky Rudd. It's going to be interesting on this restart. Can Kenseth gain back his track position? If he took more fuel, I wonder how much longer he can go. Here's Mark Martin just outside the top 20. Burton. Talk about Jimmy Johnson. There's Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to make his way through the field. There goes Rusty Wallace to the inside to try and fight for his lead. I know the inside line here is really, really good. He might be able to get a good jump and get around the 5. This is really important because we talked about Elliott Sadler not having track position. He's in 3rd right now. And Jeff Green, we had showed you the points earlier. He's only 6 points behind Ryan Newman. And yeah, as it sits right now, he might just be the points leader. But we still got a long, long way to go here. We're only a 3rd way through this here event. But he's sitting here, P4, Elliott Sadler P3. Mayfield 2nd, Vickers in the lead. And the pace car is off, and we're ready to do battle here again in North Carolina. And the green flag is back out. And Vickers waits now, he hits the gas. As they race down in turn 1, Sadler makes a move on Mayfield. Rusty Wallace is cleared, now he needs a yellow. What can Sadler do to Vickers? Sadler to the inside of Mayfield. Here comes Green and Biffle. Vickers will hold on to the lead. Rusty Wallace is looking to hold out Vickers, and Elliott Sadler has now cleared his way into second. Here comes Green looking for third. Here comes Greg Biffle. Good run off the exit of 2. Jeff Gordon. Now Biffle and Gordon are the first drivers that have pitted on the last stop. And it's going to be interesting to see if they can claw their way through this field. Sorry about that, my keyboard died. And there goes Stewart to the inside of Biffle. Gordon has rocket shipped around Jeff Green. Mayfield, Sadler, Vickers, and Rusty Wallace, as of right now, is gone. He's running away right now. He's going to use and abuse those tires. He's going to just try and put as much distance between him and Vickers as he can in hopes to get a yellow. There goes Mayfield back around Sadler. Yeah, it looks like they've just missed the balance on that car. It just cannot hold the bottom of the track, and they're just going to continue to adjust on it. The good thing is, though, they've got track position. They've got that going for them. They're just going to have to keep on adjusting on it, and hopefully they can get it back going in the right direction. And here we got Jeff Gordon in that beautiful silver and black DuPont Flames car. We got Biffle holding off Tony Stewart. Kenny Wallace just past Jeff Green. Here comes Steve Park, followed by Bill Elliott. Kurt Busch is trying to get around Jeff Green. Harvick and Menard are back there. Labonte, Jr. and Johnson are back there. Kurt Busch, he needs to get off that top line. Get around Jeff Green. So right here, if you're Jeff Gordon, how do you go about this? Do you push the envelope? Do you push harder? Do you try and get the lead? Try and get that extra bonus point? Or do you just kind of wait it out? You know, you have more fuel, you have more tires in the top 2 now. And caution is out. I think I saw someone spinning in the background. We got Ron Hornaday, Ricky Craven, Joe Nemechek, Jack Sprague, Mears, Dave Blaney's involved. And then, Ron Hornaday. Oh, look out, Michael Waltrip. Jack Sprague still smoking down here. It's going to take a while to clean up. What happened here? Ooh, Robbie Gordon. Big hit. Right there for Ron Hornaday. Craven, Mears. Ooh, that's a scary feeling if you're Mears. So did Robbie Gordon just lose an engine? Coming off a 4. Yeah, I just lost an engine. Oh, man. We're going to have to look back at Ryan Newman. That was a beautiful piece of driving. Oh, man, what happened to Joe Nemechek up here with Jack Sprague? Ooh, that's what happened. They tried avoiding down there. Just got there on the apron and turned the 25 around. Oh, what a nasty hit for Sprague. I mean, it was slow, but it was violent. Oh. Yeah, right there, you're 3 wide and 2 rows on the apron, just trying to avoid a wreck. Nothing either driver could really do. I want to look back here at Ryan Newman here. Let's go on the roof. So right here, you're going to see the 31. Let's back it up a little bit. So you're going to see him start smoking. They're going to get a run on him, and let's watch as he navigates this. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you see right here it starts smoking. And he starts slowing down. These guys get a run on him. Then he hangs left, trying to get out of the way. Hornaday, nowhere to go, gets tagged, turned. Hornaday gets T-boned by Blaney. Newman's out of control, hangs a left, is able to slide out of it essentially. And in the 32, we talked about him having great track position, loses his track position, he gets caught up in a wreck. There's Mears. Ooh, runs into the 31. That's what happens there. And right here, if you're a driver, you're like, oh, please, no one hit me. Please, no one hit me. Because it's going to hurt if you get T-boned at an angle like that. You see Matt Kenseth back there. I mean, he easily could have got torn up twice. 3 times. Oh, Blaney and Labonte get into it. There's Michael Waltrip. Mears is still getting torn up down the backstretch. Which, yeah, Sprague's just trying to get down and out of the way. Mears, I don't know if he was not paying attention, or I don't know if he has control of his car. Ends up tagging the 0. You see Hornaday's trying to catch up or something here. Flying around the outside. But that did save Rusty Wallace. Got him back in the lead lap. Got the 31, the 0 out. And we are already ready to go back green. We got Mayfield. Let's see if they pitted. They did pit. But they've also got track position now. We spent so much time looking at that wreck. We got Mayfield, Vickers. We got Tony Stewart. There's Jeff Gordon. We got Dave Blaney, Casey Mears fighting for the lap back. And we are green, coming to green. And we are green from North Carolina. Mayfield with an amazing jump there. There's Vickers. Those guys are damaged on the inside. Kenny Walls, don't go down there. Yeah, these guys are going to have to rip around the top, get around these lap cars as quick as possible. Don't get caught behind them. We talk about track position. It's going to be interesting. Ken Gordon, Biffle. Can Matt Kenseth get his track position back? Here's Tony Stewart. Or will it be Mayfield and Vickers the remainder of the way? L8 Sadler got down pit road. Was they had a time to adjust on the car? Was it the right adjustments? Looked decent through the corner. It's not extremely blazing fast. I think they've got it to a top 15, maybe top 10 car. I just don't know if it's... He's just going to have to hold on to this track position. And now Vickers is closing back in on Mayfield. Vickers last time just set the fastest lap of the race. Trying to catch Mayfield, trying to track him down. He was about half a tenth quicker that last time by. Look at the 5 as it just wraps the bottom. Right there, if you're the 38, you're jealous. That is what you want. That car is just you have to overslow the corner just to get it to the bottom. The outside line doesn't have a lot of grip, it appears, right now. That's why Stewart trying to be patient. We still got 50 laps to go. This time by, we're just now halfway. There's still time to make maneuvers. There's still time to get around. Don't want to force the envelope, cause a wreck. As Vickers is all over the back of Mayfield, trying to make him make a mistake. Just trying to force an issue if he has to. Mayfield got a pretty decent exit right there. Look at him getting into the corner. You see in the background, Gordon making a move up to 5th on Wallace. Mayfield had a beautiful 1 and 2 right there. Can Vickers maybe catch back up? Or did Vickers use his stuff up on this restart? He gained about a 10th right there that last time by. Look at him just drive away on exit. Did Vickers burn his rear tires up already? Drive away. Steve Park's up and out of the booth, found the outside line there in the background. there's definitely been some separation, and don't look now. He's running the 24-2. Elliott Sadler, they seem to get that car kind of turning up to. Yeah, he's hanging tough in third, starting to put some distance between him and Stewart. But I think right now, at, just a little past halfway, I think the car to beat right here is Jeff Gordon. I think, I mean, just look at that thing. It just has so much grip in the center of the corner. Can he? The big question now is, can he, pass these four cars up front? They're 24-5, 24-5, 24-6, 6, and another 6. 24-7, another 24-6, 7, 6, 7, 6. There's a flat by Marlin on the outside. There's your 500 winner. Here's Matt Kenseth. He's going to take a peek to the inside of Newman. It's Labonte Dale Jr. just outside the top 10. Jeff Burton just on the outside of the top 10. Now Gordon's going to be looking for a space, just trying to get around Tony Stewart, trying to look to the inside. He's got a run here. Will he take it? Does he take a left, or does he just hang tight? He's just going to hang tight. Just a veteran move. This is a season-long format. Just try not to make a daring move. Just trying to not cause a wreck. Tear his equipment up. Coming in today, Gordon was P18 in the points, 21 points behind the leader, and he knows, understands, he's not going to win a championship by tearing his car up. Meanwhile, we got a pass for the lead. Mayfield has gotten around Vickers. Or, I'm sorry, he was already in the lead. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Or did Vickers get around? No, I have no idea what I'm saying. But Vickers has definitely closed up the gap. And the top 5 is kind of condensed all within a second. We got Kenny Wallace back there. Not too far off. As there goes Gordon looking to a peek to the outside. And thinks better of it. We've spent all day today talking about how long this race is. How long this race is. The chance of this race developing. The chance of this race to, come into these drivers' hands. We coming around to 39 to go, folks. I mean, time's ticking. Oh, I think we still have one more pit stop to get out of the way. Fuel window's not quite opened up yet. I'm thinking... probably around lap 75 or so, I think, is when you want to pit. Lap 76, 74, the earliest, I think, is the absolute earliest you can make it. So another 14 to 15 laps. But, I mean, yeah, if there's another caution, I think you pit for tires. But that does not mean you can make it to the end on gas. Right there, Mayfield at 25.7. There's a 6, 7 flat, 6.85, and a 6.58. Ooh, Gordon looks low and fakes high. Trying to get a run up off the corner. Does he take this run? He goes to the inside to Stewart block. Now right here we're going to see the difference in speed. Stewart trying to carry the momentum around the outside. Gordon trying to wrap the bottom. We know the 24 is fast. This top 3 is hoping Stewart can defend and stay in front of the 24. And I think for their sake, I say the same thing, because I think that 24 car is the car to beat. And he's clear of Stewart. We got Biffle there, hounding Wallace. Biffle's running pretty quick. Last time by was a 9. But he's now caught Wallace. But see right there, the time they've lost battling side by side. Gordon was not able to use all the track, as here goes Biffle on Wallace, trying to get around. There's Bill Elliott, great showing from the Evernham cars, both supporting Mountain Dew. And now Biffle has advanced to P6. That car is really, really quick. 4/10 quicker than Tony Stewart that last time by. 26 O's. There's a 26-2, 2, 4, 0, 3. There's a 26-1, 26-2, 25-9. Harvick in the top 10 is the fastest car. Trying to save those tires. 26-3, 26-1. There's a 26-2 by Sadler. He's catching up to Vickers. Gonna cross over the 2/3 mark here. As Sadler's all over the back end of Vickers here now. Can Sadler make the pass to P2 after qualifying P41? There's Gordon. 26-2 is still not a bad lap time. We got Dave Blaney here. A wounded Dave Blaney. There's Casey Mears. A wounded Hornaday. There's Buckshot Jones. Menard. Nemechek. We also saw Ricky Craven right there. Jeff Green, P29. Michael Waltrip, not having a great day. Rusty Wallace for that car. It's his first official start. P25, right behind Kyle Petty. There's Ricky Rudd going for a pass. John Andretti, Ward Burton, Nadu, Ryan Newman, P20, trying to make something happen here. Bush Marlin, there's Mark Martin, Terry Labonte, Jimmy Johnson running P15. There's Del Jarrett, Matt Kenseth running 13th. He's going to need some pit strategy. He's going to need some track position. There's Dale Jr., Jeff Burton. Kevin Harvick said he was the fastest car on track. He's stuck behind Steve Park now going for P9. Bill Elliott P8. P7 now is Kenny Wallace. He's trying to go for 6th on Tony Stewart. We got some pit stops here. The leaders are in. And Elliott Sadler is going to lead this race with 30 to go. These guys cannot make it to the end, I don't believe. They pitted at lap 25 and 26. I mean, we still got 29 to go. I don't think they can make it. Can somebody stretch it another 3 to 4 laps? Tyler's coming. There's Jeff. Wallace is pitting. Elliott. Dell Jr., he's going to try and stretch it. But these guys, they have lost so much time to fall off. I think if you can't make it on one more stop, I don't think there's any worth stretching it. Mayfield beats Vickers out. So this will be very interesting here. Here comes Biffle. Kevin Harvick beats Tony Stewart out. What a stop from Kevin Harvick. He is 4th on his current strategy. This will be interesting how they blend. What a pit stop from Kevin Harvick. Was able to get around Tony Stewart. Wow, that was a fast stop by Harvick. There's Biffle. Dale Jr. pits. He's going to lead another lap. Meanwhile, back up front here, there's Sadler. The top 2 are going to easily pull away. There's Biffle. He might get 3rd, and Harvick's going to cycle to at least a top 5. Looking for 4th here on Sadler does not look like it's going to happen. And Jeff Gordon is now falling outside of the top 5. That little short pit there, as they call it. Vickers throwing it on Mayfield. Vickers and Mayfield. There's Biffle, Elliott Sadler. Harvick's your top 5. Yeah, we talked about it in Daytona, but pit stops matter here too. And guess what? They got one more to make. I'm pretty sure. Now, what can Brian Vickers do? I think he heated up his tires too early that last run. What has he learned? What has the rookie learned? What can he do for his first career win? What can Mayfield do to make it 2 for 2 in 2004 for Dodge? Here comes Vickers with a huge run. What can Mayfield do? If he just stays in front of Vickers, makes him heat up his tires, trying to slide those tires around. That's the pace car. What can he do to defend? Vickers needs to complete this pass as soon as possible. Oh, right there, he slid him. Right there, that is not what you want to do if you're Vickers. Got in the corner, overdrove the center. Mayfield drives away, and you put excessive heat and excessive stress on the tires. But looks like there's still some life in that 5. They are both driving out of their minds right now. Sadler passes Biffle for 3rd. Harvick's trying to follow Sadler for P4. Stewart's 6th, Johnson 7th. What a cycle for Johnson. Gordon back to P8. There's Jeff Burton. Jerry Nadeau to P10. What a cycle for him. There's Wallace, Marlin. My pick's back in P16. I'm not picking them very good in 2004. Meanwhile, back up front. Vickers is back on the back bumper cover of the 19. Harvick's still 5th. Oh, Newman's in the pits. He had a tire go down. Ryan Newman had a tire failure. That is going to destroy the point leader. And yeah, leaving here, someone else is going to be the point leader. I can assure you that. .22 to go. But one thing I will say about Ryan Newman, if this thing goes green, he may do a good job of cycling because he can now make it to the end on gas. But if a yellow comes out, that'll for sure ruin it. Next time by 21, Vickers had a great run off the corner. Can he make a move? He's looking, he's not going to get it. Yeah, Mayfield's doing an excellent job defending. 24-7, 24-4, don't look now. Elliott Sadler. It's closing in. There's Tony Stewart. There's Jeff Gordon trying to get around his teammate here. I can't imagine these two are going to find separation amongst each other in this championship battle. .19 to go, and Mayfield has put some distance between him and Vickers, about a 10th right there, maybe a 10th and a half. So he's beginning to pull away. Now there is some lap traffic ahead, around 25.4, 24.8. So rather than seeing Kyle Petty's run about the same speed, he might get held up a little bit, but Hornaday might play a little bit of a factor here. Elliott Sadler ran an 8. This time it was a 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 1. The leaders ran 9. He also ran a 9. Hornaday, big block on Petty right in front of the leaders. Here comes Vickers. Vickers is not going away without a fight. And if you're a crew chief here, when do you call these guys into the pit? Because these guys, they've already fallen off. Probably around a second. You know, maybe a little less than a second. There goes Vickers to the inside. They are going to be side by side. And this is going to pull Elliott, Biffle, Harvick, Stewart. If Mayfield can hang on, Mayfield overdrives the center. Vickers is clear. Brian Vickers back to the lead. I was just going to say, if you pit here, it's worth a lot of time. But if you pit and the yellow comes out, it's going to completely alter your race. These crew chiefs, they got a big call to make here. As Brian Vickers now leads Mayfield. Here comes Elliott Sadler. He is the fastest car in the top 5, really. 25.1. He's still the fastest car, even in the top 6. Johnson's still holding off Gordon. P9 is Kenny Wallace. There's Jeff Burton, Marlin, Elliott. There's Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman currently is 2 laps down. But I believe he can make it to the end on gas. Jerry Nadeau's 13th. He cycled really well. There's Park and Kenseth. We're going to have a heck of a battle here for P13. There goes Park to the inside. Kenseth looking to follow. Kenseth's really... Oh, man, he just can't find a way around. There's contact. I believe they touched center corner. That's what you get Nadeau. He's short pitted. Was able to get that track position, but now he's on the back half of it, losing ground. They got Tony Stewart over the back end of Harvick. There's Biffle. And now we got lap traffic. Where does Vickers go? What does Hornaday do? To the bottom, all four of them go. Elliott Sadler is there. Elliott Sadler had a horrible, just super tight condition of a race car. All of practice into qualifying to start this race. They have worked on it. They have got the truck position. He is up to third and closing fast on the leaders. Here he comes. He's got a massive run. I don't think he's able to do anything with it. Mayfield's able to close up on Vickers. Coming to 11 laps to go. And again, when do you make this final pit stop? We got a Chevrolet, a Dodge, and a Ford running up front. Oh man, Biffle had a good run right there, but Hornaday squeezes him off. Harvick still running P5. Mayfield to the inside. Elliott Sadler has to take has to turn right to evade the 19 to not make contact. Slows them both down. Vickers leads 10 to go. Man, right here, I don't know who's going to win this one. I mean, we got Vickers looking for his first career win. Mayfield's trying to make Dodge go 2 for 2. Elliott Sadler has not had a great start to the 2004 season, but he's running strong. We got Biffle right there with Roush, Rookie of the Year last year. I mean, we got stories all over the place. Harvick did not have a great season last year. He's looking to rebound. We got Tony Stewart there with the most poles of last season. And we got the 2003 champion and likely the disappointment of 2003. And then we got, new ride in 2004. And we got a sponsor's car in the top 10. I mean, anybody could win this race. It's just, when do you make that last pit stop? Here goes Vickers. Mayfield. Sadler stays out. I don't think that's going to work. Tony Stewart pits. What a pit entry from Biffle. Remember last time Harvick was able to close and make up so much ground on the rest of the field here. This is going to be interesting. Mayfield did not get on pit road though very good, and Biffle was able to make up a ton of ground. Here we go. He takes right sides. Fuel's going in the car. Is it just right sides? He takes lefts too. Harvick's taking left sides. Biffle's taking left sides. Vickers is out. Mayfield and Vickers side by side. If Mayfield did not have that, kind of an entry into the pits, I think Mayfield would have been side by side. He had a quicker stop. We have 6 laps to go. Biffle looks to cycle very well. He's got lap traffic in front of him. There's Harvick. There's Nadeau, Burton, there's Johnson. And there's Harvick. There's Stewart. I mean, these top 2 are gone. I think it's going to be between these two. I mean, heavy lap traffic for Harvick and Stewart. Biffle. And where did Elliott Sadler go? We got Dell Jr. Vickers. Where did Elliott Sadler go? Elliott Sadler's in the pits. Losing spots. I'm not sure what happened. As in the amongst of all that, Mark Martin was able to lead a lap. Dell Jr. is now in the lead. As these two are able to get around, Vickers still leads. Here's Elliott Sadler. It looks like he's going to cycle possibly to third. There's Vickers, Gordon. I mean, there is so much going on. There's a lot of cars who stayed out way later. Harvick with a run on the outside. Junior on old tires is out there leading. 3 to go. He's out there on way old stuff. But, does he have enough? Is he able to hang on for the victory? We got Vickers, Mayfield. Here's Elliott Sadler. I'm assuming if they pit. But we got Bobby Labonte. Okay, they've pit. So it's all up to Junior. Can Junior stay out for another 2 laps? Will Dale Jr. and DEI win this race? And if you're Sterling Mullen right here, he's keeping his cool, considering, Junior's in front of him and he can't find a way around him, costing him his own personal spots. Gordon's up top struggling with that corner. This time by, it's going to be the white flag for Dale Jr. Does he have enough fuel? Ooh, Bill Elliott, those closing rates are insane. Ricky Rudd, look out. Out of turn 2, down the backstretch. Can he coast it from here? And out of turn 4, Dale Jr.'s accelerating. Dale Jr. will win at Rockingham. Did he just take 2 tires, or what happened there? So Dale Jr. pitted on lap 72. He stretched it a long way. Well, yeah. 27 laps, Dale Jr. stretched it. Dale Jr. was able to stretch it 27 laps. Look how Palmenard, that wall's coming up. And an absolute heartbreak for all these guys up here. I mean, Mayfield, Vickers, they dueled it out. Vickers had this race won. It was won. Mayfield finishing 3rd here today. Biffle 4th. Harvick gets a top 5. Ryan Newman, after having a tire go down, finishes 33rd. Kenny Wallace P8. Jeff Burton P10. Gordon 11. Tony Stewart P6. Talk about Biffle. I mean, Junior wasn't even on my radar. We'll go through the results here. Junior, Vickers, Mayfield, Biffle, your top 5 or top 4. Kevin Harvick rounds out your top 5. My pick was P16, and not doing very good job of picking them. But Jeff Green, a pretty solid run for that bunch. Kurt Busch there. Elliott Sadler, P9, all things considered. I'd consider that a good day. Jimmy Johnson, P7. Jeff Gordon, P11. Mark Martin, P20 with a bonus point at least. Ricky Craven had an insanely fast car. Fortunately, got caught up in that wreck as your 500 champion. There's Hornaday, Mears, Blaney. And then Gordon, Sprague, Murray, and everybody else to round out the rest of your field. And then real quick as well, post-race note, Dale Jr. just won Chevrolet's 50th race since the beginning of 2003. There's been 82 races, and Chevrolet has won 50 of them. Alrighty, and then this is also points post Rockingham, North Carolina. We got Mayfield, 3 points behind him. Kenny Wallace, Kevin Harvick sitting P3, 6 back. Ricky Rudd, P4 in the Wood Brothers. Matt Kenseth, there's Jeff Burton, Nemechek, Marlin. Jeff Green, still only 18 back. Dale Jr., Steve Park, Jeff Gordon, Newman, Vickers, all within 20 points. Your 2003 champion, Jimmy Johnson, 25 back. Biffle, Elliott, Terry Labonte, Tony Stewart, Michael Waltrip, top 20, all within 30. Mark Martin, he's got some scratching and clawing to do, 31 back. Kyle Petty, not bad. Kurt Busch, Elliott Sadler, Dale Jarrett, Kenny Schrader, Mike Bliss, only with 1 start. P27. It's very, very, very competitive field. The top 10, 39 points there. Nadu, Mears, Paul Menard, Gordon, Labonte. Jason Leffler had a great race 1 as well. All the way down to Morgan Shepherd with 3 whole points. I believe that was today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you for race 3, which will be Vegas.